Welcome to the PaidNetworker.com webinar on how to make money with paid social networking. My name is Mike Jacobson, and here's the basics on my background. I've owned a corporate recruiting firm for 16 years, and I deal with senior corporate executives during the day. I also write a blog about the industry of paid social networking at PaidNetworker.com. In the next few minutes, I'll be covering the singular concept of how to be a paid social networker. I'll cover what paid social networking is. I'll be reviewing one of the top paying social networks. I'll talk about why one would want to market more than one, and I'll end with how to market paid social networks. Paid social networking, first and foremost, is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you think it is, then you're in the wrong place. This is a business and a profession. You're going to need to work hard to be a success with this. Paid social networking, though, is the greatest income opportunity in history. Social networking has grown faster than any other industry in history, and now it's being combined as a way to make money. So, what is paid social networking? Imagine for a moment if Facebook paid you to use their site and refer people. That'd be huge, and here's why. Facebook says the average user has 130 friends, so I'll assume you're average. So we'll take your 130 friends times 130 of their friends, and 2 degrees away, you'd have 16,900 contacts. Do that one more time, and 3 degrees away, you'd have almost 2.2 million contacts. And now that's if you're average. So take your number and figure it out. But most people are only a few degrees away from knowing millions of people. So keeping these numbers in mind, you only need to duplicate a fraction of the numbers you see on Facebook to make a lot of money with paid social networking. Now, there's too many paying social networks to cover in a short call, so I'm only going to demonstrate one paying social network. And I've picked Doubster as it's the highest paying of all the paid social networks on the net. Basically, it's Facebook, and anyone can join the site and have a profile and use the social network side of it for free. However, they have an income opportunity too. For those who upgrade to what they call ambassadors, the investment is $7 per month plus a $1 PayPal fee, so your net cost is $8 a month. Now they pay commissions on the $7 through 10 levels of referrals. So they pay a 20% direct commission on anyone you directly refer that upgrades. They pay a 5% commission on any indirect referrals in levels 2 through 10. And this total equals a 65% overall payout. Now they have 4 other bonus pools totaling a 25% that I'm not going to cover here. So they pay out a staggering 90% of member fees back to the affiliates. So with Doubster's program, no one individual needs to go nuts bringing in hundreds of people. So let's get into an income example here. So let's go ahead and say you went out there and you referred only 3 people who refer 3, who refer 3. Now, that doesn't always seem realistic, as some will refer 20 and some will refer none. But by the time you got through all the way through 10 levels, you would end up having referred 88,000 people in your network, and you'd be making $31,000 a month. Now, some people think this number is a little ridiculous, but remember the 2.2 million people that were 3 degrees away on Facebook. Again, you don't need to get all of them, just a few. Now, remember, this isn't get rich quick. A lot of people want to give up after they talk to only a half a dozen people and someone they know and respect tells them they're crazy. So let's take a look at how the money really works. So let's go up here, and let's say it takes you weeks or even months to refer three other users. And if you did, you'd see over here, you'd probably only made about $4 or so you're not feeling very rich. Now let's take this out, and those 3 refer a few others, 3 more and 3 more, and you get down here to the level 4, weeks or months later, and you only have made cumulatively now probably a couple of $100. You're not going to feel rich. That's MLM. It's hard work for very little followed by a little work for a lot, so don't give up. Now, something else everyone needs to realize, till you get your first 100 to 500 people in this team, you're not going to see a lot of money from Doubster or any of the other paying social networks. So how long it takes you is depending on you and how hard you work and how much time you dedicate towards it. Now, Doubster also has a few other features. It has a shopping mall built in with products from top leading merchants, and commissions are paid on those sales through the 10 levels as well. There's a bazaar in the eBay, which is an eBay swap area that users can list products for sale, but no commissions are given in that area. Now, they do pay weekly via PayPal as long as you have a minimum account balance of $28. Most importantly, they use what's called dynamic compression. So for example, say someone in your downline introduces 2 people and a few months down the road gives up because it's not moving fast enough for them, the people they had referred would move up 1 level in your downline. So what's the worst case scenario with Doubster? Let's say you went out there and committed to this for the long term, you invest $8 a month for the next 12 months, and you referred absolutely nobody. Well, first off, you'd have hurt your ego, but you would have lost a total of $96. So not a big case issues. So why would you want to market multiple paying social networks? The answer is, if you're making money in one, it's easy to duplicate and it's only an extra profile page. They are low cost and low risk. It's not like you're selling vitamins and you only can consume so many. It allows you to create multiple streams of income with one single concept. You're only limited by your time and ability to manage multiple profiles. So for most people, that's two or three. If you want to market more than that, you will need to be very technically savvy. So how do you go about marketing multiple paying social networks? Most people go out there and run around telling their friends and family about a company, and they tell them, hey, you need to look at X company. It's a social network, yada, yada, yada. Well, to market one, more than one, takes a little bit of a paradigm shift. You need to focus into now you are a paid social networker. So how about approaching people with the concept of paid networker and ask them something like, hey, did you know there's social networks similar to Facebook that pay people? And they'll respond. Now, where can you market it? This is the work aspect of it. It's networking with others. Well, obviously, you can talk to your friends, families, coworkers. You can connect on Facebook. There's tons of training available on that. But you can use other social networks. There's millions of people on them. BBO, MySpace, Tagged, Netlog. You can put ads online and offline. You can cross-recruit between the other paying social networks. And one of my personal favorites is drop cards, the business cards that look like $100 bills. Lastly, you need to view this as a business. As a business, you're the boss. The first thing you need to decide as the boss is how much time are you going to commit to marketing this? What are your hours of operation? Whether it's 1 hour a week, month, or day, that's up to you. Obviously, the more time you commit to the higher the odds of success. The biggest key, though, is the long-term consistency. You need to set an action plan, an agenda. What is it you want to accomplish during your operating hours? How many new people will you talk to, etc.? You need to execute on the plan. And lastly, you need to have fun with it. After all, it is social networking. It's amazing how you can make friends with strangers around the globe that you've never met. Now, I'd like to thank you for coming here. And the last thing is, if somebody referred you here, please get any referral links from them. They deserve the credit for directing you here. Now, if you've come from paidnetworker.com or from me personally, go to paidnetworker.com and use the referral links there, and I'll work with you directly. Thanks again for being here.